and read this fucking message. You activated my trap card, Mimic Tears. It reduces Oshio's life points to 2. You activated my trap. Okay, yeah, okay. It's just repeating, but still. Hi. And also hi, Oshio, who's also
Hello,
here.
that's
Thank you.
me.
Thank you for the raid.
No problem.
I appreciate it every single time. But yeah, welcome one and all to our wonderful session, fifth episode of Amara Angels.
You've survived 5 episodes, guys. Yeah.
Hell yeah! Oh shit, RB, thank you for the Prime.
Gosh.
15
Heck
months.
yeah.
Damn, dude.
Oh my gosh, that's so long.
We've been
Well,
playing for so long, guys.
well, we've been playing. I just did 2 years of streaming. No, it hasn't been 2 years, but it's been like a year and a half or something like that.
More than a year.
Yeah, more than a year and a half. So yeah, it's been quite something, and we only have 5 episodes. How about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, only
Yeah,
only.
kinda
Average of one
weird
episode.
that.
Average of one Amara episode for every 3 months.
Yeah, see, we're doing. Listen, we're doing better than some groups I try to schedule with. That we had like one session and then everyone just kept not being able to make it for the second one. So that works. But yeah, either way, welcome one and all to the 5th episode of Amara Angels. I was about to say Amara Queens, and I will say this. I did not expect that you're still in the dungeon at this point.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so this is interesting. But yeah. But before anything else, I'm here joined by my friends. First of all, Spyro, who needs to mute himself for the love of God. But not before he says hi. Hi, Spyro.
What happened to a frog that is illegally parked?
I swear to fucking God, what?
He gets stowed away.
That's a good one.
I just want to remind everyone that the players no longer start with any hero points from now on. The only hero points that they get come directly from you people, good people in chat.
Yeah, so that's actually not true that we don't start with any, because if you just redeem hero points immediately, then we do, in fact, begin with hero points.
Yes, but you can also redeem villain points instead of hero points.
Why would you want to do that?
Because you know what's up. Thank you, RB. Oh wait, fuck. You know what?
RB.
You know what?
I had to do
RB,
it for
what
the
is
meme.
wrong with you?
Thank you, RB.
Ocio said, "Why would you do that?" And so I was just like,
And now I have a
"All
villain
right."
point. And now I have a villain point. Thank you, RB.
Why?
Yeah. But next up we have Sev. Hi, Savian. That's the spirit. Next up, the wonderful person that gave me a villain point right off the bat. Raining Blades. Hi.
Hi, everyone.
There we go. I was waiting for that. And finally, the wonderful raider and weird goblin person, both in game and outside of game.
Excuse me.
It is Oshio. Hi, Oshio.
Hi.
Yeah,
I'm a weird goblin person.
weird goblin person. Also, hi Mooney. How you doing? Happy Valentine. Yes, happy Valentine's Day. Actually, today is indeed Valentine's Day. I think that's all we have to talk about the Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day took over.
Yeah, it's Valentine's Day talk over. Are they gonna go on dates? No, unless. I mean, the mimic is single, guys.
Bro. Hero is single.
Heroarch was single, yeah. But yes, In the last episode of Amara Angels, the intrepid adventurers who managed to kill pretty much every orc in these wonderful ruins that they were exploring, and the orcs were, pillaging. They decided to explore the ruins and see what loot they can get. At some point, the party decided that the big door that had written in blood a big no on it, just a signal that maybe it's not a good idea to go inside, was indeed just a little bit of
It was reverse psychology.
it was reverse psychology, sure. It wasn't a warning, it was just a suggestion, and they didn't take it. So the party went in and discovered that the big chest inside that was possibly full of loot was actually
Actually full of flesh.
full of flesh and goop and teeth, and it started to eat the party, especially Gala and a fair bit of Sherry as well. Also, Azure took a few bites. I think Violet was the only one that didn't take any hits. Or
Conveniently, the only person against the idea.
conveniently, yes. The party managed to fight off the mimic and get away for long enough that the mimic found that it was best not pursue and return to its little little room where the party decided to give it an offering by providing it with two dead orcs to eat. Hurt and very much near death, some of them, they decided to camp out in one of the safer rooms, what they assume is one of the safer rooms. And that is actually where we ended last session. So at the end of last session, you guys gave me your watch turns, which I completely forgot. I just remember Violet, I think, was the first.
I don't
Is
know.
that- I don't remember. Well, let's go.
I think I was third, maybe.
I think Sherry was the last one. I think Violet was the first one. Sherry was the last one.
I also recall being last.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say it's Violet, Azure, then Gala, then Sherry. Does that sound good to you all?
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Sure.
Sounds good.
All right. So as you take out your stuff to sleep, very heavily injured, especially Gala. Your leg still hurts so much. It's missing actual skin in certain areas. This is gonna take a while to fully recover, but until then, you're stuck in these ruins. So it is what it is. But you do go to sleep, and Violet, I do want you to roll me a perception as you start your watch, please.
Alrighty.
It begins.
Come on, one. Come on, one.
Hey, okay. Okay. So, Violet, you sit there with your next to the door, next to the entrance, as you take your time and just. Elves don't sleep. Oh no, wait, you're a half elf, so you do sleep. Yeah. Azure is the only one that doesn't actually sleep. But yeah, you're sitting there. You are tired. It's been a long day. You're trying to keep focus. It's very hard to stay awake. And at one point, you're about to fall asleep, and you just hear in your head, "Hey, hey, this is a bad time."
Is everyone else asleep or
Yeah.
trancing?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Hey, you're actually speaking to me. How's it going? How you doing?
You didn't answer my question.
Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. You can call me Harson. That's my name.
Okay, Harson.
Harson.
Harson? What are you?
Well, kind of a spirit, I think, at this point.
You think?
I mean, I'm kind of a disembodied spirit that doesn't really have a body, so I'm assuming I'm just, possibly a ghost.
Are you in possessing the ring or the stone?
You call it possessing? I call it more like I'm stuck inside it. So I don't have a body right now. It's currently indisposed and away from my reach. So I can't really exist as a shard of a soul outside of a body. Okay, so I'm kind of stuck. I'm kind of in between bodies right now. You see. So the stone, it's kind of keeping me anchored and kind of stuck. But hey, I just want to say, real pleasure. I'm real happy that you're finally talking to me. I'm just gonna say it's been a while since I had a conversation with someone. So, what's your name?
Vi-
What was that?
Violet?
Okay. Hello, Violet. How you doing?
What was with that vision?
What vision?
You told me to grab the stone so you could help me. And I
Yeah.
grabbed it and I saw a vision. A
I-
vision of a undead being raised by a singular figure.
Uh-huh. Fighting against
that-
demons.
I think it was very sudden and unexpected.
Oh yeah, that was me.
You were the one who was raising those?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Creatures?
You probably saw some of my memories. Might be part of why we can talk. You seem like the spirit inclined kind of person, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I can hear the other ones that are kind of floating around you like flies. It's kind of entertaining actually. No offense though. No offense. You're all wonderful people. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, well, that was me.
What?
Don't worry about it. Forget about it. It's fine.
What were you doing?
Well, what was I doing? What in your visions?
Yes, you were.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I was raising the dead.
But why?
Oh, to fight demons. Wait, you never heard of me?
Hey, have I heard of?
No, not really.
No, I'm sorry. I've never heard of you before.
What? That? Oh, that's. What are they teaching
When-
you? What are
When was this?
Being a spirit kind of messes with your perception of time, but I want to say probably a long time ago. Because, I was stuck in a ball with an air elemental that is not really the shady type. So I kind of ran out of topics when he's not actually talking back. You kind of ran out of topics. And I think we would have ran out of topics even if even if we were talking. Now that I think about it, because it was a long ass time. You see, so
How did that stone get trapped in the orb, in the air elemental?
from what I gather, the ones that put me in the stone just put the orb just as a safeguard, so so the stone doesn't get taken.
You were put in the stone
Yeah.
forcibly?
Yeah, because my spirit. Okay, so let me explain. My spirit was shattered. Okay, so when a spirit is shattered, it can't really exist. So ghosts that you see, they're pretty fucking whole spirits and whatnot, right? So they're okay to float around and be jerkwads and whatnot. But I'm just part of a soul. I am aware of that. Okay, so when a soul is shattered, I kind of need a vessel. So they put me in a vessel, and now they stuck me in the orb.
Who put you in the vessel?
Some weird fucking gabagoos. Don't worry about it. They're probably dead by now. It's been a long time.
And why did they put you in the vessel?
No, because where should I put this? I guess they didn't need me no more.
And they needed you previously because
To fight the
you
fucking
raised
demons.
the dead?
Yeah, to fight the fucking demons. I'm something you'd call a hero, you see?
I know this is just a voice, but can I insight check and see how full of shit he is when he's
Sure,
talking?
you
Voice
can.
inflection?
It's difficult because it's just a disembodied voice in your head, but you can definitely try to insight and see if what you can glean from it.
And no hero points.
And no
Sorry.
hero points. Yeah. I mean,
No hero points yet. Wink, wink. Chat.
Oshio pulling really hard for Shet to give.
Please, please, please.
Oh man, we should just have not stall for time or anything in case chat's generous, but we could just talk about life and
Yeah.
how's it going.
But
Yeah.
that would be a 9 that you rolled. So I'm gonna say with a 9, you have no. Listen, an insight check is not gonna say he's lying or he's
I
not.
understand.
But he feels like he's just
Shooting
happy
the
to be
shit.
talking and shooting the shit. He seems very casual for someone someone who claims to be part of a soul who's stuck in a stone for a long time.
What of the rest of your soul then?
I don't know. It's probably scattered somewhere. I know we were split into 3, and the body was placed somewhere else. Probably they kept it where it was.
Or what's that?
Oh, probably what used to be my base. I think I had this neat little wasn't really a tower. It was more like a pyramid thing. I kind of had like free labor. You know what I mean? It's kind of easy to build stuff when you got a lot of free labor that doesn't get tired. So I went a little bit. I was splurged a little bit, if you know what I mean. Yeah. It was pretty cool. It's a pretty cool place, but probably there. Or probably they moved it. I don't think they could move it, though. Because you can't really kill my body.
do you mean by that?
Oh, should I put this? I'm really fucking strong. Let's just leave it at that, okay?
Which is why you're able to be split into 3 different souls.
I suppose so. I ain't ever heard of nobody that managed to survive this, I guess. So yeah, actually, I think I'm pretty fucking strong for doing that. Actually, thank you. I didn't even think about that.
It was sarcasm.
Oh. Oh, well, anyway. So, what's your plan with the stone, though?
Turning it to the person who asked us to retrieve it.
Uh-huh, what's that?
Just he was an archaeologist.
The fuck's that?
Well, they're people that
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
look up old ruins and study them for history.
So an explorer.
Kind of.
They're a fucking nerd.
Yes.
Oh,
Definitely.
Oh, okay, that explains it. Okay. I mean, you look like capable people, and I can actually talk to you, so might I make...
Can you actually see us, though?
I mean, I got a certain awareness. It's not like saying, right? I feel you. That sounded weird.
Feel me.
I'm sorry. That sounded weird. I respectfully, not like that. But I sense your presence, if you know what I mean.
I think I understand.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
I kind of like how I feel the presence of spirits sometimes around me.
Right, because you're one of those spirit thingies. Yeah. Hey, I used to be like that. I used to talk to spirits all the damn time. Of course, a lot of them were kind of obeying me, but that's besides the point.
So what is it you want?
Well, no, I was thinking, could you, like, get me back to my body?
Why?
Okay. Why would I want to get back to my body and not be stuck in a stone and actually
if you're
have
only
a
a
body?
third of a soul, what is the point of only getting a third of your soul to your body?
No, but I'm asking you if you could, collect the other part of my souls. If you collect me and bring me back to my body, right? I'd be much appreciated.
And you think collecting your souls will just magically bring you back to life?
Oh, no. But bringing the souls back to my body? Yeah, probably. It's really not that complicated, though. Really, I swear.
And I suppose this is the part where you tell me why I should do this?
Oh, because you're a good person?
Violet thinks to herself, damn it, he got me.
Oiled again.
No! My one weakness! My kindness! Listen, in the end, I would appreciate it. And I don't know, I can try to find some, whatever I got left, I can try to give you a reward with that. I don't know. Listen, I don't know what they took from me. I don't know what I have left, but I'm powerful. And if you need someone with a little bit of magic, you know what I mean? You can just finagle some stuff. How, you know? Forget about it. I can do a lot of stuff, okay? You'd have a friend. How about that? You'd have a friend in me. You got a friend in me, okay? You got a friend in me.
I gathered that. Why? I mean, how would I even find your other spirits?
Oh, that's complicated. I
So you propose that I just wander aimlessly with you in my pocket, badgering me at critical decisions and times,
okay.
until I just so happen to stumble across where a fragment of your soul might be?
Okay, first of all, I
Oh, no.
apologize. I apologize for, getting you all muddled and confused. I was trying to help. Okay? I've been gathering power for a while, so I'm able to do something if I need it. But not much, but I could have helped you there. I think. I hope. But either way, okay? I can sense my other soul when the orb was broken. I sensed something, okay? So I know one of the other shards of my soul is within this island. I just don't know where. It was just it was a little fast. It was a bit poof, you know. I don't know about the
And-
third one, but if I can fill the other one, I can probably fill the third one, right?
And you don't suppose that your other thirds of the soul are out there thinking for themselves, making their own deal with unsuspecting people to try and merge you?
Hey, if you're making deals with other souls, you just start cooperating with the other people, and all of you work together and get all the souls. It's actually pretty good, actually, if you think about it. There's more people for the cause, huh?
And my friends, I'm just supposed to tell them, oh, by the way, let's forget about what we sent out here to do. I'm taking this for myself.
Oh, no. If you find a way to transform my soul to something else, you can just give off the stone. I don't give a fuck.
And how would I do that?
Don't you use something as a vessel? For your souls? For the spirits that you talk to?
Violet glances down at her tarot cards.
Yeah, put me one of those things.
Do you have that one that wasn't being too nice?
Ooh, no, who'd miss that?
I'm sorry, the misogynist.
You're getting cancelled, you gotta go.
How would I even do that?
Oh, don't worry. Just put me on top of one of those things. I'll handle the rest.
And if the person who wanted to retrieve this stone specifically wanted it because of your presence, wouldn't they therefore know that you're not in it any longer?
How about we deal with that when we get to it? How about when you give the stone, you ask for the payment first, and then once he figures out I'm not in there, if that's what you wanted, too bad. You already got the money. Problem solved.
That's not very nice.
I mean, you only asked for the stone, am I right? That's what you asked for, right?
Technically, he asked for the orb,
There we
which
go!
contained the stone,
Then he
which we've
doesn't
now
even...
broken.
Yeah, then he doesn't even know. You just say, hey, the stone was inside the orb. That's all. Don't need to give off more information. A little white lie ain't gonna hurt nobody.
I'll have to think about it.
Okay, no problem.
And-
If you gotta think about it, you gotta think about it. No worries. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, don't worry about it.
I'll talk to you later.
Sure, I'm pretty much online all the time, so I don't have a choice. So,
Does that mean you're always listening to us and what we're doing?
again, it's not like I have a choice. If you got the stone is around you, I'm kind of aware of what's happened.
But only if the stone is around.
I mean, if you put my stone somewhere else, yeah, if you want some privacy, I ain't gonna intrude. But you just put the stone somewhere else, it's fine. Oh, hero point for the angels. Thank you, Squibs.
Thank you.
Finally. But yeah, I just want to say, Violet, this has been the most pleasant conversation I've had in a long time, so if nothing else, thank you for that. You're a real nice person.
You're welcome. You're not half bad yourself.
Yeah, I didn't say that because I was fishing for compliments. I was just giving you a compliment. Just take it.
Thank you.
There we go. That atta girl. Okay, so I'm gonna go quiet so you can sleep because you look like you were about to fall asleep. And I just want to point out you still had like an hour left in your watch. So I just want to give you a little bit of a wake up call. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Don't worry about it. Yeah, have a good night.
Bye.
Have a good night. Bada bing. And you're quiet. Alright. Anything else you wish to do during your watch, Violet?
Violet's just going to absently-minded look through her cards. You know, kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh player that's going back through, looking over their deck.
Yeah. Eventually you reach the misogynist and you're like, this motherfucker. And then, yeah. Alright. Okay, so eventually your watch does end. You do not fall asleep, but you did not hear anything else. Azure, it is your turn as Violet attempts to go to sleep. Azure, you snap out of your trance for a little bit, and roll me a perception, please. A 14. Okay. Fuck. I'm still in Hearts. I'm still in Heartson mode. Fuck.
14.
That's just your voice
Forget
now.
about it.
Hey, forget about
Forget
it.
about it.
Forget about it.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking
Sorry guys, I
here.
have to take this call. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Nothing actually happens during his watch, so we go for the third one. So Gala, you wake up. You're still tired, but it is your turn to watch. So roll a perception.
Sure.
Hey!
Paranoia.
Paranoia.
Carla is she's just holding her knees, rocking back and forth, just.
Actually, Gala, during your watch, as you're sitting down, holding your knees, letting the time pass,
Mm-hmm.
there is a moment where you hear outside tuk, 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 these heavy footsteps, although seems soft, something soft but heavy, hitting the floor.
Okay.
You hear it moving around outside.
If I like peek out of the room, what do I see?
Are you sneaking a peek outside the room?
Uh, yeah. Should I
Okay.
roll stealth?
Roll me a stealth just in case. You do have your armor on, correct?
Uh, well, if I'm trying to stealth, I imagine I would take it off
Okay.
and then peek.
Sure, you can take it off.
Okay.
All right. And now roll me another perception to see what you see. You do. It's complete darkness outside.
Okay.
So, actually, no. The braziers are always on.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
So you can roll a normal perception. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay.
12. Okay. You look around. You hear it, but it's not coming from the same direction that you're looking in. It seems to be further back. And then you see in the distance, for just a moment, this large shadow moving from one corridor to the other.
Okay.
Do you
When
close
you
the door?
say large, do you mean potentially mimic size?
It was a big thing. It
Okay.
potentially.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Does this door have a lock?
That door, it used to have a lock, but you did notice the first time you got there that it was broken by the orcs when they got here.
I'll just
Barricade.
slowly close the door then, and yeah, just kind of listen to see if it starts coming anywhere close, then Gala's gonna wake people up.
Okay.
But she's mostly assuming it's probably the mimic
Okay.
and is gonna leave it.
At one point, after about 20 or so minutes,
Mm-hmm.
you hear what seems like metal falling in front of the door. You're like super hyper focused, but then because if you're like, for example, if you're hyper focused on something for long enough, your attention does start beginning to wane because there's only so much your mind and focus can take. And as you're like starting to wane and probably almost fall asleep, you hear this metal sound falling on stone right outside the door, and then again the footsteps, but they seem to be going further away.
Okay. Gala's gonna just continue to wait.
Okay.
The footsteps are going further away.
They eventually you no longer hear them.
Okay. Gala is very paranoid at this point.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, is gonna wait until the end of her watch. and just kind of she looks very tired, waking up, assuming nothing else happens. She's gonna be, yeah. She kind of shakes. Wait, who's next?
It's Sherry.
Sherry. She just kind of shakes Sherry awake quietly and just whispers, just, Sherry, Sherry.
No, what? No, what?
I, what just been well, everything's fine. I just thought, you might want to be aware that there might yeah, I think it was probably the mimic, but I heard something moving around.
No.
I mean, it didn't come in here. I think it's gone back to its room now. But just, I'm sure you'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
Just
thank you.
wanted to let you know. Yeah. And Gala's gonna put her armor back on and sleep in her arm.
Okay.
Alright. Time for my watch.
Yay. Sherry, your little snake slithers around your body.
Alright, I give him the pets.
And roll a perception.
What the fuck?
What? Holy shit! Work save. Don't let me interrupt you. I will interrupt because you just subscribed for 24 months. Work save here is my measure for how long I've been streaming because he's been subscribed. He's like my first subscriber. So yeah, thank you for the 24 months, buddy. Thank you so much. But yes.
Yay! Thank you!
Yeah. Sherry, you begin to wake up because you, unlike the others, you actually had a full night's rest before you wake up for your watch. So you are
But
actually
why?
more awake and
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of
and
that?
quite all right. Nothing out of the ordinary seems to happen. If you're just staying in that room, you don't hear anything.
I'm just gonna stay in the room.
Okay. Eventually,
I don't want to die.
yeah. That's perfectly fair. That's perfectly fair. Eventually, though, the rest of you wake up and you finish your long rest. You recover your hit points, and you also recover 1 hit die.
Only one.
Yeah, but you do recover your wounds. That's not to say that your wounds just magically heal themselves. It's more that they have reached a point where they're no longer life-threatening. So whenever you go down, the worst that can happen is they reopen.
Yeah.
That's the in-world explanation. But yeah, you can remove. I'll actually remove it for you. No more wounds. All the HPs. You wake up. You take out some. Actually, you have a lot of orc rations. Do you want to eat the orc rations?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
All right then.
They are delicious.
Oh my, wow. These orcs are living the good life.
Yeah, and you can notice immediately as you
Well, they
take a
were
bite-
living the good life.
you immediately notice something. These rations have a secret ingredient called love that they were made with. So good. They are so good. Also, welcome back, Spyro.
Sorry about that. My brother is kind of sick, and it's his birthday, and I couldn't talk to him all day. So
Aww. Well,
yeah, I could talk to him now.
all the best to your brother.
Yeah, it's cool. Never mind. Sorry.
Also, fucking hell, Oshio and RB. Why? No.
It only let me do a max of 2,000. I was
Yeah.
disappointed.
6,000 total.
Oh, I
I've
see.
donated it over 3 streams.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Assholes. Anyway, you all finish your long rest. You regain your spell slots. You regain 1 hit die, and you regain your HP. You are eating orc rations as you wake up, and you know it's likely very, very early morning. It's probably dawn or about to be dawn.
Okay.
Well, did everything go okay? Did I get take over still in one piece?
Well, I think I heard it. The creature. I think I heard it like moving around. I don't know. I think it threw something like a sword or something that the orcs were using near the door. I heard something clatter, but it didn't come near. So
I was gonna go carefully try and open the door.
Okay. Also, Lightning just gave the players a second hero point, so now you have 2 hero
Yeah.
points.
thank you, Lightning.
Very nice, very nice. All right. So you slowly open the door, Violet, and when you do, you notice immediately on the ground scrap metal. But then you start remembering these are the pieces of metal that used to belong to Gala's leg armor.
Oh, the mimic thanked us.
Gala's just
I
gonna-
think these are for you.
They
Gala?
are completely covered. They're completely not destroyed by acid, but they're damaged by the acid. Parts of it are crunched up, but it's recognizable.
Right, I'll
that's
just
gonna take-
Garlick's just gonna like wrap them in kind of cloth and stuff and stow them away. I'll try and reattach these at a later date.
Violet's gonna take a look. Are all the other bodies still in place, or
I mean, if you want to leave the room, you are welcome to move your
that's what I was
token.
like. Okay, like yeah, moving out of the room.
From the room, you're
Oh,
not able to
okay.
see it. From the door, you need to move.
Leave the room.
Sorry, that's. Oh right, I forgot. I forgot for a second. We still had the.
Oh yeah, you can click it.
Map,
Yeah. So as you can see, Gala and Violet, as you move there, you actually see the bodies all seem to be there. Like you did give it like 2 very big orcs to eat, so possibly
Both of those.
satisfied.
We have a new friend.
Yay!
Maybe let's finish our exploring and get out of here.
You do see in front of you the door is still. This door is still locked.
We didn't open that door. Right. Maybe we could try down this way. As Gala goes to the left.
Is
Okay.
Gala doing the detect magic
She
again?
is, yeah. So she's gonna
As a
slowly
ritual, right?
boot up. Yeah.
Just
Okay.
to start the day. 'Cause for some reason I should do it. I'm gonna use my Telesword Beyond to
Ooh,
prepare.
let's see what we get. It's a 5. What's a 5?
Okay, that's
That
the
should be pretty good.
Avenger.
Any creature
For
that
fun.
hits the target with a melee attack takes force damage equal to the roll on a Bardic Inspiration die. Nice! For 1 minute. So you can apply it to one creature, correct?
Yeah.
Nice! That's pretty good, actually.
Yep. Okay.
For combat, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of Violet's just
When
kind
we
of
fight the mimic again.
no. Hey guys, it's full. That means it's fat and it'll be slow moving.
True. Or maybe he's leveled up.
Gain some
Okay,
experience from fighting adventurers. Yeah. That's how the monsters evolve.
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright.
so Gala's detect magicking as she
Okay.
Heads down this way. and looks
Before you,
around
don't
and
move,
stuff.
don't move, don't move.
Oh, sorry.
What's the detect magic range?
Pretty sure it's 30 feet.
30 feet. All
Let me
right.
check.
You know what?
Detect magic, 30 feet, yes.
I'll just do this.
Oh,
So
pretty handy.
yeah, so now we have now we can see basically where she senses magic, around which area she senses magic. All right, you can all move as you wish your tokens.
Yeah, so Gala's,
You see more destroyed. You actually notice something. This statue, part of it seems to have been broken recently. Probably you get the sense that there's like marks from axes. Probably the orcs just had a little too much fun and wrecked this statue in particular.
okay. This other statue, does there seem to be anything like, you know, if I...
Nothing. It's another statue of a skeleton wearing armor.
Okay. The last, that first switch that we found, that was, in one of the statues, so, you know, it might be worth making sure we don't miss anything on the statues.
Do you want me to look behind this one?
Yeah, let's give it a quick look over.
Okay, roll an investigation. Whoever is investigating the statue. 19. All right. Sherry, looking behind it, you just see dust and spider webs. Meanwhile, Gala, nothing seems to be there. You don't find any parts that are movable or anything that like any slots or buttons or anything.
Mm-hmm. We'll keep moving then.
All right.
And also check these pots over here.
Yes, they are full of bones.
No gold. Damn.
No, this one actually has 2 copper pieces.
Oh!
You get the sense they were put in the eyes of this one when it was stuffed into a jar.
Where's the, where's our loot, table that we were making last time? We need to grab that up. Add those 2 copper pieces to it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I thought we already had already divvied up what we had gotten
Wait, did we?
in real time.
Yeah, I think we did.
I
At
And I
least
remember we
that was
split
for
up.
sure,
Oh
though.
no! I don't have. No, we didn't because I don't have. I still have only 10 copper pieces because we
yeah,
got gold. And
we were interrupted by the fight, so anyway.
I think I did.
I definitely didn't add
What
anything
is
to
your-
my sheet, so
it's fine either way. I don't have any. Like I'm not sure how much.
No, we haven't. I have 12 copper pieces. Wait, no, that's it. We didn't have any money.
No, but
Yeah,
we
we
found the
did.
gold.
That's
We
the-
found the gold.
we found
But-
gold. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we haven't divvied it up unless you guys did it offline.
I didn't. Did we
Nobody
write it
giving
down?
it out
I don't think we did it
offline now.
Anyway. Yeah. So.
But do you have it
let's
noted
keep
down?
moving.
Do you have everything noted down?
I don't-
Let's. Oh, let me write that there.
Yeah, I do have it. I do have it here. Okay, let me just repost it in the chat. Including, okay, it's posted, including
Thank you,
two
Gala.
copper
The
pieces.
2 copper pieces are very important.
It is very important.
All right. So Gala, you look to the side. This side seems to be a corridor that leads to the main chamber where the orb was, but this is the other side of the collapse tunnel.
Okay. We'll have a peek inside.
Okay. You see 2 braziers, see more pots. None of them seem to have anything. And you do notice there was a chest here that was opened recently, and these boxes are pretty much disintegrating.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be anything left here. You do notice that the orcs did clean up the place fairly well.
Okay. Let's head to the left.
Yeah. Azure, are you staying up there, or are you joining the group?
No, I'm sorry. I was looking at
The porn? I know.
syntax.
It's fine.
Roll 20 disconnected, and I had to refresh it.
All right, so you enter this area, and the first thing you see is this statue. So, unlike the other statues, which are knights in armor, skeletal knights in armor, this statue is once again the the orcish individual with half a face that is a skeleton and half a face that is a living orc. Also, give me a moment. Roxas, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in.
Hi.
Hey, Roxas. Let me just give you a shout out real quick. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're playing
This is
D&D with Ocean X, Savian, our Raining Blades, and Spyro Proxy, my good friends, and they are trying not to die. Yeah. Let's go with that.
Not in immediate danger, I hope.
Yeah.
I need.
But welcome in. All right, so you do see it's the same half-orc individual with half his face just looks flesh and normal. The other half looks just basically a skeleton, and he is holding a staff that has this curved blade like a scythe. And although it's partially broken, like part of the scythe is on the ground, but it seemed to have at one point been holding it like in a combat stance. But it's very worn out. It's been a long time.
So this is just like the other statues we had seen, or this is
It's
different?
It's like the statue to the north,
Okay.
the one next to the room where you stayed. It seems like the statues all around the main area or skeletal knights, and on the north side, the east side, the north chamber, the east chamber, and the west chamber, or this orc individual.
Gotcha.
Okay. And this statue's pretty degraded,
Yeah.
isn't it? Let's maybe start heading up.
Also, a third hero point was given to the players
You
from work.
Yay!
So you now have 3 hero points for the party. 3 whole hero points.
Woo!
See, you were worried for nothing.
Wow!
All right.
Wow!
Wow. All right, so you do see there's a corridor going up and a corridor going down.
There's a door that's already open up.
Yes.
Violet's gonna kind of peek inside.
Okay. You peek inside, and you do notice there is a chest that is currently open and seems empty. Probably looted already, and some boxes that are broken at the top to see inside. But that's about all you can see from the door.
There any messages written in blood? in
No, no.
For a good
Okay.
time, call. No.
And no. Okay, and I'm guessing
Grunch
Mogala, no,
was
for his magic
here.
protection.
No, none of that.
Sherry, this door here's closed. Do you want to just quickly make sure it's? We'll see if it's locked and see maybe if there's any. We don't want to get hit by one of those crossbows again. Maybe.
Yeah, can I search for traps?
Roll an investigation. Go ahead.
Hadn't reopened my character sheet
That's
since
perfectly
Roll20.
fine. A 5. All right. So you start looking through at the lock. It's pretty degraded. It's pretty old. It doesn't seem locked, and you don't see any dangerous elements.
Okay, I'm going to back up, summon my mage hand to open the door.
Okay. Open it up. There you go. Nothing happens. And inside, you see broken boxes and broken chests. This place seems to have been looted already. Right. You also see another 2 rooms. So as you get there, you see that this chest over here is already open and looted as well. You see this room is full of debris that has been broken. But before you move, Violet, as you get there, Gala, you get a ping coming from this area, this rubble here, of magic. With your detect magic.
I see you're muted if you're
Oh,
speaking.
sure?
I was talking to myself.
Oh, no!
That's okay.
Is this like rubble blocking the end of the room, or is this just like the end of the
No,
corridor?
it's just
with rubble on it?
the end of the corridor that has these large rocks
Okay.
that fell from the ceiling. You get a magical signature from there.
Okay. Gala's gonna carefully try and find what the magical signature is coming from.
All right, it's coming from this large rock back here.
Just coming from one of the rocks, like
Yeah.
the rock itself, or is
Coming
it inside the rock?
Yeah, coming from inside the rock.
Okay. Gala's gonna look back at the others. Just there's one of these rocks is magic, or there's something magic inside of it. Can some of you help me kind of pull it out maybe, and we can try and see what's going on?
We can try for sure.
We try and just I'm just looking to like kind of roll it over a bit to see if there's like any runes or anything on the rock itself, or any like openings or
Okay,
that kind of thing.
Sherry will
over.
come up and try and push it with her mage hand.
Ah, yes. The very strong mage hand. Yes.
That's a strong mage hand.
That's a strong mage hand you got there. Okay, you can move your tokens there. Let me see. Okay, so who's actually lifting? Sherry with the mage hand, Gala, and who else?
Violet will help as much as she can, which is not much, but
Pleasure will also help.
Okay. So you
be
all
like a tug of war. We'll all be like grabbing onto each other and like heave.
heave. Oh, okay. As you all begin to push the rock, you notice something. Your hands are stuck to the rock.
Oh God.
As it starts to move and starts to split apart and opening this large mouth, these large goopy arms begin to come out as the mimic,
You fucking no!
and you're all stuck
my
to it
God.
right now.
Wait, I thought we were doing a chain, like we were grabbing onto each other in a row.
Oh my god!
You were
That's what
holding
I
on
was-
to
that's
each
what I was
other in a
thinking.
row? You were holding on to each other in a row?
That's what I said, like a tug of war.
How does that...
You did say that.
Okay,
Like Gala grabs onto the pillar, I grab onto Gala, Azure grabs onto me, and then we kind of yank.
how is that an effective way of pulling, though?
It's an effective way of not getting eaten by Mimic.
Yeah, sure. I mean, fuck it, fine. I don't give a shit. That's up to you if that's what you want to do. Fine.
That's what I had said.
You did say
Sure.
that, to be fair.
Sure. Let's go with that then. Let's roll for initiatives then.
Oh my god. I'm
Gala,
sorry.
you're the only one stuck to the rock.
Why is it always me?
I mean, you felt magic and you just went for it. So
I know. Oh,
oh,
But is it the same mimic?
I mean,
at least Gala's fast.
you have no idea if it's the same mimic. Probably. I mean, mimics are shapeshifters, so you don't know. I need combat music. Well, we got the same music as the last time. Mimic actually got a 17. Why isn't it? There we go. Is that all? Is that everyone?
I think so.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Actually, no. The mimic gets to roll twice because it was it's surprise. Yeah, no. The second roll was worse. Yeah. So suddenly, you all see as the mimic just latches on to Gala, as you are all just in a weird chain pulling Gala because that's an effective way of pulling a stone. But Gala, you're stuck there. It's still your turn.
Oh, we were friends.
It's
And
growling because you touched it.
Wait, is it okay? Is it like it's growling? Does it look hostile? Is it like, trying to pull me in, or is it just like, what the hell, dude?
Roll an insight. Okay. This isn't a beast, okay? From all the actions that you've seen it do so far, it seems intelligent. Like it could open doors, it moved around, it left whatever tokens in front of your door, took the orcs, all of that. Right now, at this moment, you're stuck to it because it's normally goopy, and that's what this creature seems to be all about. But it's not yet doing anything aggressive.
Okay, Gala's just gonna. She's like, I thought we were friends, and then she looks at the others and she looks back and she's like, maybe we are friends, and she's just like, I don't think it's attacking. Just help pull me away, and we'll just leave it alone. We'll leave it another body. How does that sound? And she's gonna try. She's saying this as she's trying to squeeze away, and gonna use my action to
For
try and
yourself?
escape it. Yeah.
Okay, so either athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics. It's disadvantage, isn't it?
Yes, it's either. Actually, yes.
9.
Well,
Wait. Oh, right. Never mind.
all right. So, is that? I assume that's your turn.
Yeah, she's just like, just pull away. I don't think it's gonna. I think it'll be fine. Maybe, hopefully, just.
Okay, Sherry, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move up here and try to help on the pulling her off.
On the pulling, the chain. Okay, the
I'm
chain.
trying to help the chain.
Aha!
Not
Okay.
the chains.
I will say this: nobody's attacked it. Ngala, you notice something. Its mouth is open. And it seems like it's opening all around you, but it's just there, almost like it's getting ready to chomp down. With that insight roll, you get the sense that it's getting ready. In case it's attacked, it's going to chomp down on your head.
Okay. Gull is just wincing and just looking back at the others. Just move away. It'll be fine. Just move away.
Okay, Azure, You're pulling Violet. What are you doing?
I attack the no. Okay.
Ew.
Azure listened to Gala and starts pulling Violet, not making any sudden movements, just pulling Violet.
Okay. I'm gonna say that constitutes as a help action. I'm gonna say Violet, you're gonna gain advantage, which cancels out the disadvantage for the
Trying to free
for
Gala.
trying to
And
free
you
Gala.
said the chain wasn't optimal. And you said it wasn't optimal.
To pull Gala? Yeah. Okay.
So, alright,
Violet, you get an athletics roll to try to pull Gala. You don't have advantage. You just have a normal roll.
okay, yeah, so... okay, it's gonna be really funny. Alright, so just, athletics?
Yes. The DC is 13. That's
Okay,
not
I'm
a
gonna use a
13.
hero point to re-roll that.
Wait, you can't because you already have advantage.
No, that's canceled out, though. It's advantage and disadvantage
it is,
canceled out.
but
It's
it
straight
doesn't.
roll.
Advantage doesn't stack.
Okay,
So it's it's
alright,
for
so
this
in
roll.
that case, I'm going to use, oh shoot, I guess I technically had to use that before. You said it was a 13, right?
The DC is 13. Yes.
Okay.
You know that. You know this
because-
from the previous fight. That's why I don't have a problem telling you.
Okay, I thought that I was going to be able to reroll, and I can't. My bardic inspiration is using. Okay, yeah, it doesn't even matter if I use my whatchamacallit, guidance.
No, but you can use
So-
you can give bardic inspiration to Gala, but it's not going to work for this. You still have a
Yeah,
bonus action, so if you want, you can.
Yeah, Violet's gonna give Gala inspiration to
Okay.
break free.
Okay.
Bonus action.
All right. I'm gonna say because the chain is still on, Gala, the disadvantage is canceled still because of the chain. Sure, and you also have a bardic inspiration.
Okay. Can I use Bardic Inspiration for this?
Yeah.
You
Bardic
can.
inspiration-
You don't have to use it right away. You can.
Oh, I can choose.
if you roll,
Yeah,
if roll
you
like
can
a
choose
20.
after your roll. Yeah.
I've never experienced Bardic Inspiration before.
Oh yes. By the way,
let
how
me-
does Violet inspire Gala?
Yeah, that's good.
Violet's just kind of whispering to her spirits, like, "Please, please, please, help my friend get out of this again."
Oh yeah, you hear that, boys? Come on, get a move on. Come on. That's what you hear, Violet.
Oh God! What
Come
have
on,
I
chop,
done?
do something.
Okay. Here we go. Acrobatics.
Oh,
With Bardic Inspiration, that's a D5.
that's a D6.
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 If
let me
you roll
roll, like,
one,
D5.
Yeah, why would it be a D5? Where did that
Just
come
don't roll a 1. Just do not roll a 1.
you're gonna roll one. Hey!
Hey! Okay. So, Gala, I'm going to say everyone moves back. As Gala, you get popped out as part of your gloves get ripped out and still stuck to the mimic, but you get popped out. Now I have a question.
Yeah.
Just to make things simple. Are you all retreating from this location?
Yes.
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 Okay, so we can end combat as you all begin retreating, and you all notice as you start getting some distance from it. You can move back a little bit. As you all start getting some distance from it, you start noticing that the mimic growls a little bit, and then begins to return to this fake boulder form that seems indistinguishable from the other stones. Luckily, it doesn't seem hungry.
We did give it a feast last night.
Yeah.
I think it's our friend, guys. I think it likes us.
Like I said, let's just keep searching and Get out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Let's go down the other path.
All right. You start going down the other path. You see more doors. More doors. More door.
Murder.
Murder. You see the
One does not
blacksmith.
simply walk into more doors.
Yes. Sherry, do you move down?
Harry, can you help us check these doors as well? I don't want to get crossbowed again, thanks.
Crossbone again. Yep.
You might not want to stand in front of it.
Oh, right, yeah, good idea.
So I was talking to sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I assume. Yeah, there we go. Sherry, roll. Which are you investigating first, the left or the right one?
I'm gonna try to open the right one with my mage hand.
Okay. You open it. Nothing seems to happen.
All right, and the left one real quick.
Nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
Yala's gonna peek in as well.
Okay. So you do notice this one at some point probably had a bookshelf, but the orcs went to town. They saw reading education, and they just took an axe and just started cracking down on everything there.
Are there any that are salvageable that are still in one piece that got missed?
Actually,
in the chaos?
all of them, you actually notice, you start picking up books and they start to disintegrate. They are so old. It's nothing really seems salvageable here. And in this one, there's a closet here, but it's open and empty as well. Seems like the orcs just looted very efficiently whatever doors they could open.
Okay.
Down we go.
All right. As you reach here, you do see this altar thing. At the end, seems to be somewhere where you can go and kneel to pray, or some kind of ritual of the sort. To this side, you actually see the door that's open. You look inside and you see a skeleton that has been dropped recently. It doesn't have any spider webs on the skeleton itself. Seems to have been taken out of this green coffin at some point recently. This green coffin, the lid is still on though, and then there's this locked door over here. Well, not locked. It seems closed.
Is there anything identifying about this altar that seems like where it'd be something specific, like a specific altar to a specific to the light specifically, or to something else, or
roll. You do see some symbols on it. Roll religion, whoever wishes to do it.
Measurable also.
Okay.
Try to understand.
yeah, dude, once again.
Oh, we bad.
Violet's not. Violet just goes to church on Easter and Christmas.
Yes, of course. The good old fantasy Easter and fantasy Christmas. You do see symbols, but neither of you recognize these symbols. If it's something religious, something older than what you've been taught.
I don't know what these are, Violet.
I don't know either. Is there anything specific, like more mechanisms, like those two statues?
Roll investigation.
She was voicing that out loud to Gala and Sherry, who've been the ones who've been investigating stuff.
I'll give it a look.
All right.
Azure is going to press
No, I
one of
can't
the
find
symbols randomly.
Okay, Azure starts pressing the symbols randomly.
Dun, dun, dun.
And as you do
After
that,
After Violet already packed up.
as you do that, they seem to be just etched into the stone, and nothing happens.
You had me there.
Yeah. Gala, you do not find any mechanism. This seems to be a solid stone block that has been carved into this.
I think this is just a prayer altar kind of thing. I don't really know what it is, though. I don't recognise anything about it, do I? The symbols.
Nope. Well, roll religion if you want.
I'm gonna roll a religion too.
Okay.
Yeah, Gala does not know.
Yeah, no, this makes sense. Neither of you have been educated in religion studies, and you have no idea what these symbols represent.
I don't know what this is, but it looks kind of pretty.
Right. Let's look at that coffin. There might be mechanisms there or something, maybe.
That is up to you. You wish to enter the room and check the coffin?
Yeah.
Okay. You do see the green stone coffin. It's very clear. During their pillaging, the orcs clearly just removed whatever skeleton was inside there. Who is going to open it? Because the lid is pretty heavy. One of you can try it, but does anyone help? What are you gonna do?
This lid looks pretty heavy. Can someone come and help me, maybe? I would appreciate it.
Sure.
Harriet looks at her
Oh.
little child arms and
I'm not much bigger than you, Sherry, alright?
You got this. Go, girls.
Actually, how tall is Sherry?
Oh, Sherry's like 3.5 feet tall. 3 feet tall. Yeah.
Okay. With the armor, Gala's taller then.
Yeah.
I'm not much.
Halflings are the smallest, the generally shortest race, and Sherry is still a child. Well, not too young, but she's like a teenager.
yeah.
We brought the teenagers to an ancient tomb full of
did.
orcs and mimics.
You did. She is
That
very
sounds like the
traumatized.
title for some manga. Like I brought a teenager to a pearl.
Yes. The next isekai sensation.
Yes.
I was reincarnated and then brought a teenager into a tomb full of orcs and mimics. That's actually probably a thing somewhere. All right, so you can either roll. Either of you can roll with advantage. A strength roll.
Go ahead, Oshie.
I don't think you want me doing it, but I mean, if you're sure.
Hey, look at that!
Oh! Yay!
Look
See?
at that! All right. So 15, you easily, both of you, managed to lift up the coffin lid, and lo and behold, you actually see the bottom half of the skeleton that is still inside.
Okay. Investigating the coffin itself, does it look like there's any mechanisms?
Roll an investigation. Whoever wants to roll. 16. Okay.
I can take a
That's
look
not
for
enough. I will
mechanisms.
guidance it.
I mean, this isn't a matter of not enough. It's just.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Oshie will
Well,
also investigate it.
I will say this, Sherry. If
I
you
don't
want
know.
to, if you want to investigate, you do have to get next to whoever wants to investigate. You do have to be next to it. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, Violet's just gonna chill back.
Okay.
It's just hanging out.
Let's just hang out. Okay, so the rest of you are pretty much looking at the wrong side, and then Gala, you notice something at the bottom of this coffin. You do actually see something. The orcs probably missed this since it was either complicated or too small, or they didn't even look too much at it. But you do see these movable tiles with parts of an image on them, and you then see two green stones, two small green stones. That when your fingers get close to the tiles, they lightly light up.
There's some sort of puzzle on the bottom of this. Hang on. Can Gala try and move the stones to correct the picture?
You can definitely do that. That would be an intelligence roll to see if you can solve the puzzle.
Solve the mystery.
13.
Guidance.
You can guidance. That would be a failure.
Do. Oops.
Okay, so guidance. Violet. You use the spirits to try to guide Gala's hand, but the spirits are dumb. The ones that you picked. You just hear in your voice, Harsin is like, no, not that one. That one looks stupid. Oh, god damn it.
Sometimes the first hint coin you use on a puzzle just isn't.
Yeah. So, Gala, you try to solve it, and something happens. At a certain point, as you're trying to solve this, one of the lit stones goes dark. And you're intelligent enough to realize you probably have a limited number of tile movements before the mechanism considers if the solution is correct. And this solution wasn't correct in time, meaning that one of the lit stones goes out. It seems like you have one more try at this before the other lit stone goes out. So you weren't able to complete the puzzle.
Sorry, I had to mute for a second. I think we have limited tries.
Oh no.
We could try again. Maybe Sherry could help me. You might be, or maybe Azure or someone. Maybe. I'm having trouble. I'm not very good at these kind of puzzles. You know.
It's okay. I'm a doctor, and it's like the human body is just a puzzle.
I'm not talking about the skeleton. I'm talking about the tiles underneath.
Oh, I know.
All right.
Anyway,
Take a look at these tiles.
So you all start to help. Are you helping Gala, or is Gala helping someone and someone else is trying to roll? One of you
It's an
has to roll.
intelligence roll. I'm helping the person with the higher intelligence.
I don't know who has the highest intelligence. Probably Gala.
Sure is
I think that's
helping
Gala.
then, yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
Azure helping Gala.
Okay, Gala, you have
Try again,
advantage.
Yes. Again. Again.
Okay, that's an
And
18.
if
No guidance needed. As you finish,
it's anyways, just because I want to. The spirits are still. The spirits are still.
it's the exact same spirit. It's like, I can do this, god damn it. He's not helping at all. But Gala, you managed to move the tiles, and it feels like at the last possible moment, you move the last tile, and you actually recognize something. This is the same symbol that is on the door that you're trying to open. And as you manage to complete this symbol, the tiles suddenly sink down, and then another tile just covers it all up, as if the bottom of this coffin is complete. The stones just go dark, and everything goes silent.
I think we solved it. That was the symbol on the door that we're trying to open. Should we go check that door?
Should we check this last door before we head out?
Oh, right. Yeah, we could do that. Sure. Just in case, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's not another shape-shifting creature in this one.
You have to check who opens the door.
Okay, Gala will push open the door.
Okay.
Oh, it's locked.
And it's locked. You try to open the door,
okay.
and it seems
I'm
locked.
going to investigate it to see if it is trapped.
Okay, roll an investigation. You do not find any mechanisms that seem dangerous.
Okay. I will back up and try to unlock it with my mage hand, which is the
Oh.
thing I can do.
I know.
That is.
That is a dexterity thieves tools.
There it is.
Actually, wait. I'm gonna rule it like this because I think it makes sense. Because you're using your mage hand, you do an intelligence thieves tools. You effectively use your intelligence to control your mage hand.
Okay.
Yeah?
I'm sorry, just you sound so sad, sir.
Unfortunately, you're not able to unlock it with your mage hand.
Wait, guidance.
Okay, you can...
Guidance.
Guidance.
Oh, come on, maybe this
Wait.
They're the same one.
Also, I just want to point out, you're actually out of range of guidance.
No, I have 30 feet. I have 60 feet of guidance.
Oh, you have 60 feet of guidance? Oh.
Because I'm Spirit Bard.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Okay. It's still not enough, though. It's the same goddamn spirit. Like, all right, I couldn't help with the puzzle, but I can help with locks. Fuck. Didn't work.
I will move a little bit closer and I'll try with my hands.
Now you can try it with your hands. Hey, gabagoo. That is a success. So what you do notice though, this
I like to imagine the spirit thinks that it did something.
Yeah, just imagine whenever I start going into a Jersey accent, like if I start speaking like the Sopranos, it's just Harson. So Sherry, you as you're like doing that, you notice Gala as well. This door has like deep gashes where the orcs clearly were trying to break open this thing very recently. They were probably trying to do that before you awakened the air elemental.
All right, I'm gonna back up and then open it. Azure,
Alright.
you want to get out of that room before I open the door and maybe a crossbow bolt get shot out?
Maybe. Thank you.
I'm gonna open the door with my mage hand.
Okay. Boop. You see boxes that have deteriorated and a chest.
Is the chest magical?
I sense magic from the chat.
Actually, at this point, the detect magic would have worn off.
I'll be recasting it then.
Okay. You recast it after 10 minutes of waiting and looking at the chest. You don't sense magic coming from it.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna
They'll
try and
open it
open it with the mage hand.
Okay. You open it with the mage hand. It has stuff inside. You can't really see from this distance.
Oh.
Look, I don't know. Violet is just moving around, very impatient. All right.
No, it's working. Yeah.
As you get close, you find it's full of coins, specifically copper coins.
Money.
It has it's a chest full of copper coins.
How sturdy does the chest look?
The chest itself,
Yeah.
if it takes a big bump, might break apart. It's very old.
Oh.
You can still try to drag it. It'll weigh around, I don't know, maybe 80 pounds.
It's just like
I've got-
full to the brim with copper.
It seems to be full with copper, yeah.
I've got an idea. We can just, tell the archaeologist that we'll take that as part of our payment, or the equivalent of it. So we just leave it here, and we'll tell him it's here. We found it, and he's gonna have to pay us. And he said he wouldn't have enough, so we'll We can just like trade it to him for equal parts, like, you know, smaller coins that we can carry. Right?
Yeah, well, unless we can carry it out as is in our backpacks and stuff.
I mean, it looks pretty heavy.
What's our carry capacity? 15 times our strength score.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's less about your carrying capacity. It's more like having actual containers to carry all those coins.
Yeah, because I mean, Violet could just start dumping it in her stuff in her backpack. But
Yeah, but there's stuff in your backpack that you also want to carry around, right? So
yeah. Okay,
Let's,
I think that's a fair idea.
Yeah, maybe we could
Yeah.
come back for some of it if we want. All right, let's go see that door. I'm really excited. I want to see what's in behind it. We solved the puzzle, guys. We did the thing.
you did the thing.
We did it, Reddit.
All right, move over on up, all of you.
Yeah, Gala's rushing on over.
Yeah, I love it. Like you're just all rushing over there, not even
Gala's excited.
caring about anything else. All right. And as you get there, Gala, you notice that the symbol from before seems to be complete, and the door is unlocked.
Okay, Gala's gonna.
Do you want me to open it from back here?
That's probably best.
It does seem to be a very heavy door that your mage hand will not be able to open it.
Oh, it's too heavy. I can't.
It's all right. I mean, if it was if there was a puzzle keeping it, there's probably not like other traps. And Gala's gonna push it open.
All right, push it open.
Suddenly, a crossbow bolt. Fire.
Yeah, no, you push it open. All right. Well, nothing happens.
And then begin.
You do see that there's light inside. There seems to be two braziers like the other ones. This internal fire. You do see there is the things of note. A lot of it seems to have been broken. There's an altar of sorts that has been broken. Seems like part of the ceiling has collapsed on top of it. And you also notice there's a chest reinforced with metal to one side, and a sarcophagus right at the back that seems to have been broken by some rocks that have fallen. It seems like there was some damage over time. The ceiling collapsed in parts and cracked open this sarcophagus.
Okay, Gala's gonna.
Any magic?
Yeah, any magic? Yeah.
No magic. Because there are gaps in the sarcophagus, you actually start detecting magic from within.
Right, there's something magical in the sarcophagus, but I'm gonna check first if it's the same kind of magic that was in the mimic. Is it? I mean, well, we know where the mimic is actually, so unless it's another one, I mean, it's probably not another one, right? Just in case, is it the same kind of magic as?
No. This would be, what would this be? Transmutation? I think so.
Okay.
Also, I want to point out something. The magic coming from the mimic wasn't the mimic. It was something inside the mimic.
Oh.
Something at 8, presumably.
Yeah. Yeah, Gala's gonna kind of carefully step up and
Poke it with a stick.
yeah, maybe carefully investigate this. Maybe poke it with the stick a bit first. Try and brush away some of the rocks, just making sure.
Yeah, poke it with a stick.
Try and see what's inside this sarcophagus.
Okay,
While yeah, just investigating it.
Roll an investigation.
Okay.
Okay. You don't find any mechanisms actually attached to it. You don't find anything dangerous. Seems like just cracked
Don't find
a
any mimics.
solid slab of stone that is cracked. You do see it has several the same images from that prayer altar that you saw before. Seem to be all over this thing, but the main symbol right at the top of the sarcophagus is the symbol on the door. It seems to be the same symbol.
Yeah, Gala's gonna see what's inside then.
Okay, so it's pretty heavy like the other one. You want to do it by yourself, or does someone help?
Anyone want to help me get this thing open? There's that chest as well. There's nothing magical inside, but it might be trapped. I don't know. Anyone?
Yeah.
Leave
I
it
don't
to
want to
me?
get hit by any more
I'll
traps.
go. I'll go.
So also my arms aren't strong.
Okay. Azure, are you helping opening the?
Yeah.
Okay. So Gala, you have advantage.
Okay. What kind of check is this?
Oh, just pure strength.
athletics?
Just pure
Oh, it's
strength.
just strength.
Bit heavy. It's not really working out
Guidance?
for you.
Probably not going to help.
Sure, you can try guidance.
Maybe.
That is exactly what you needed. At least he was 10.
I was wondering that. I was like,
Yeah,
maybe
it's not
10?
like it's not that difficult. It's just a
rocks.
heavy rock, but yeah, with a 10, you Gala just barely able to open it up. When you open it up,
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
action production. Thank you for the follow. But
Shouldn't I?
when you open it up, both of you notice something. You see a skeleton that seems to be laying in a ritualistic pose of sorts. It has
Oh no.
it seems to be a warrior. From a glance, you immediately detect that it's a warrior type. This skeleton is wearing this silverish. Sorry, no. It's wearing this black scale mail armor all over its body. You immediately identify this is an adamantine armor. This whole scale mail set is made of adamantine, one of the strongest, most resilient. No, the strongest, most resilient metals in the world.
And that's where the magic is coming from, I'm assuming?
No.
Oh.
There is more.
Oh.
It's wearing this armor. On its chest, it has a silvery shield and a silvery longsword. They seem to be both made of the same material, both made of mithril. A super resistant and very light metal that only the elves know how to craft. It's like the secret, an ancient secret of the elves that they developed how to, of the high elves, not all elves, just the high elves. They developed this, how to forge this metal. Both the shield and the longsword are made of mithril. And the magic that you're identifying is coming from the red ring that is on the skeleton's ring finger. There's also something else. You notice that there's gemstones on this skeleton in very strategic places. There are two translucent white and pale blue stones on each of the eyes. There's one green stone on each of the back of the hands. There's one dark gray with red fleck stone over where the heart would be. And there's a jasper stone, a blue jasper stone inside the mouth. Seems to be very ritualistically placed.
Ills, I think we found the jackpot. This is pretty good stuff.
Are we sure the thing isn't gonna come alive and try and kill us?
No, the only magical thing is this this ring on its finger, and Gala's gonna kind of she's actually gonna look to Sherry. Just maybe with her, that hand of hers, Sherry could just pull that ring off, and then we'll just in case. I mean, I think it's fine, but we might want to we can maybe check out. I'll be able to see what it is exactly later, but not right now.
Okay, I guess I'll try to pull it off. Mage hand grab.
Yeah. The ring is actually wider than the skeletal finger, so you pull it off. No worries.
Right, there we go. No worries. Nothing else is magical in here. Well, except maybe in the chest. I don't think I can sense in the chest until we open it. But all right, let's split up this stuff and carry it with us because I think it's pretty good stuff. And Garla says as she's taking the gemstones.
Do you think something bad would happen if I put the ring on?
I can't. I mean, unlikely because this seems like burial items. They're likely prized possessions of this individual who's been buried here. But he doesn't really need any of this stuff anymore. So I mean, it's probably fine. But I mean, it's up to you. If you want to risk it, then be my guest.
You said you can figure out what it does later, right?
Yeah, I can figure out what it does later.
I'll wait. She puts in
Alright.
one for pouches.
All right.
So yeah,
Violet,
Garla's,
would you roll a perception for me, please?
Who? Your name.
Violet.
Oh, Violet. Your voice cut out when you said the
Oh,
name.
sorry.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Would you do a perception for me, please?
Oh god. Yeah, 16.
16. Okay. You barely hear Harsin's voice. It's almost like if the soul could whisper. You barely hear him go. It's been a while. Bye, friend.
What was the second part? It's been a while.
Bye, friend.
Violet's gonna whisper under her breath, Harson?
Yeah. What's up?
Did we just find your other soul portion?
Oh, no. No, this is something else. Someone
sure.
let's just say I used to know this guy.
Should we be concerned?
No, I don't think so. That's fine.
Who is it?
Let's just say it's a comrade in arms. I'm surprised he died after, my soul thing. Surprised this place has so many, symbols for the cause. It was a good friend. Take the stuff. I'm sure he'd be fine. It's not being used anyway.
Grave robbing approved.
Violet, stop talking to yourself and help us grab this stuff.
Cherry is starting to help grab stuff.
Sure. Okay. Violet's gonna move forward and still kind of keep her distance a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, Garla's just picking up as much as you can carry.
Okay. As you're taking all of the gems, one of the gems is over. Well, each gem is over the back of the hand, and when you take one of them, you actually notice one of the hands actually has something clutched inside. Is clutched inside it.
Garla's gonna carefully pry open the hand and see what it was holding.
It's not really difficult to pry open a skeletal hand, so you actually just lift up the skeletal hand and the thing drops.
Well, she's just doing what she can to not completely destroy the skeleton.
Sure. That's good. As you do that, you notice it's a little statue, little old stone statue of what seems to be a horse.
Okay. Gala's gonna. It's not magical. Only the ring was magical, wasn't it? So, yeah, she's probably just gonna put it back in the hand and just leave it there.
Okay. All right. So you take. I assume you take the armor. Without disturbing the skeleton too much.
Yeah, as much as you can.
Yeah. You take the armor. You take the shield. You take the sword. You take the ring, and you take the jewels.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put the jewels in Discord chat.
Mm-hmm.
This one, the Jasper, is actually just blue.
Oh my.
All right. So you got 6 jewels, and you got a mithril shield, a mithril longsword, adamantine scale mail armor, and this red ring. What else do you do?
Well, if that's everything that's in there, it's time to investigate the chest.
Yeah.
It's a chest.
It's
Yeah,
a chest,
see,
and you
is it-
find nothing troublesome with it.
Maybe it's a mimic.
No, I didn't. I couldn't detect magic from it.
I'm gonna back up a bit and try to open it with my mage.
Okay.
Well, again, the mimic wasn't what's magical, it was something inside the mimic.
Yeah, but if I could detect something inside that mimic, I'd be able to detect something inside this one.
Unless it hasn't eaten anything that's magical.
True. But also, this room was locked, so it would have starved.
All right. Inside, you find a whole lot of coins, silver and a few gold coins.
Nice.
Is it filled to the brim like the other one was, or
No, not really. It has a couple of hundred coins, but it's not filled to the brim.
Variable then.
It is carryable, yes.
Guy was just like, I've got my hands full a bit with all the stuff from that dead guy, so help yourselves to this. We'll divide everything up later anyway. Else?
help grab one end?
Sure.
Coins.
All right. Do you want to take some time to coin the coin? Coin the coins. Wow.
We can count the coins later.
Yeah, I imagine we're just
Yeah.
gonna take them at the moment.
Okay. You just stash it. You do notice
Yeah.
there's like 4 or 5 times the number of silver coins as there are of gold coins.
Okay. Better than
Alright.
copper though, so
Nothing copper, only silver and gold.
yes.
Yeah.
No electron.
Silver and gold.
Now we've seen gold, silver, and copper in the chest, so the next one is going to be full of electrum.
No such thing. No such thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna say at this point, Gala, your detect magic just does end.
Okay. Gala's gonna leave, just looking quite pleased with herself. Just all right. Was there anywhere else we haven't checked? I
don't think so.
There was a spot on the right, the quarters underneath.
Oh, right.
We didn't go down after the mimic.
That's true. We could. All right. If you give me a moment, then I'll be able to, magic detect again, and then we'll go look there, and then we'll go back, I guess. Back to the town.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Gala's detecting magic again. There we go. And off we go.
Off you go. Move on. Is Gala going alone?
I hope not.
Fucking. Sherry.
Catching up.
Okay.
Oh, roll 20 just disconnected.
No problem. No problem.
Technical difficulties.
Right. So Gull
Time
is
to refresh roll
moving
20
down.
again.
All right. You do notice this section. There was likely a lot of cave-ins here. Lots of debris. Lots of the rooms were just covered in the ceiling, just completely destroyed.
Gull is gonna.
There is a door here.
Mm-hmm.
Although there is debris in front of it, you'd have to clear it to be able to open it.
All right, let's get this.
I assume that it's
Stuff.
because they open outward.
It's just a lot of it. You do see the door, but most of it, they do open inwards, but you wouldn't be able to. Actually,
Mage hand.
you can open. You can try to open it. Okay,
It's locked.
it is.
I'm gonna try to unlock it with my mage hand.
Still with intelligence. Hey,
Sherry's got on the
Very
hang of it.
smart.
very smart. You do unlock it.
Alright. Opening with mage hand. Boonk.
From the little gap in the debris that you can see, there's some urns, and then there's a rock. A box that seems to have been deteriorated.
I'm guessing I'm not sensing anything magical in there.
Another DM villain point. Thank you, Work.
Oh my!
You don't sense magic inside, no.
All right. I don't sense anything magical in there, so probably nothing really worthwhile in there. You know. Unless you want to clear this rubble, I don't really think it's that worth
Is
it
it
though.
possible for me to squeeze in through the rubble because I am small?
That you are likely the only one that it could possibly do that. I'm gonna say roll an acrobatics to see how well you contort yourself. You contort yourself very well as you roll this 23, and you slip inside.
I look at
Immediately,
the
a
box.
crossbow bolt hits you. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no!
I'm kidding.
Mhm.
Or am I? I'm kidding. Or am I? I'm kidding. Oh, Phantom, villain points are points that I can use to reroll for the enemy.
It was a funny name I thought up.
E. So, you do see some urns. You see a box.
What's in the box?
The box inside, probably there were some linens or whatever, but they've been some. Probably they look like ritual garbs, but they've been completely ruined with time.
Earn time.
Okay. You see the urns. They all seem to be wearing the bodies that are stuffed in there. All seem to have those garbs also stuffed in there. But you don't find anything like money of value there
In any of the urns?
in any of the urns. They all
Can I
seem
pop
to have
back
this.
up?
Yep, you can pop back up. I'm gonna say you contort yourself the same way.
Nothing.
Well, at least we didn't have to clear all this rubble.
Yeah, I'm tiny.
Tiny.
Right.
Yes.
Pat on the head.
I think that's about it then.
All right.
All right.
Right. Let's
But listen, are we okay in leaving that thing over here? I
what,
mean,
the mimic, or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's called a mimic. The wait, do I know it's called a mimic?
Yeah. So we
George.
made an intelligence roll.
I remember an intelligence roll being made.
I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. You did.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, so long as it's fed and it has, it has several bodies. It was nice enough to leave us alone. I mean, obviously we'll warn, what's his name of it.
But
I don't know. I feel kind of bad killing it now. It lets go
but
twice.
it can change form. It can kill other people
Well, yeah, it
that
can.
won't know where it is.
Well, okay. Here's what we do. We were tasked to bring back this this stone, which we're gonna do, and we're gonna get paid for that. And then we can just tell him, there's a mimic, and you might want to hire someone to get rid of the mimic.
And then we're up for hire. Brilliant, Cal.
Or we
Brilliant.
leave it somewhere else. I mean, because we've already been here, and I mean, do you want to try and? I mean, it probably has something inside it, something magic. But look, if we're going to try and get rid of it, we need some kind of good tactic, because it did kind of nearly kill me and the rest of you as well earlier. So
No, I like your idea more of we charging for that service. Yes.
pardon. What was that? Sorry.
I prefer we charging for mimic slaying services.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
like
like
he
you
said,
suggested.
he said he couldn't even pay us for this job. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's probably not going to charge us anything. Going to be able to charge us anything extra for the mimic slaying,
Mhm.
which is why I'm saying we just let that be someone else's problem. But I mean, we could. I am interested in what's got inside its belly, but it's a bit it's a bit spooky. I don't really know if I like it.
Yeah, we had a tough time with it. It's safer to just go then.
Yeah, what do the rest of you think? Should we try and take care of it, or
My pants are probably gone by now, so I'm okay.
Violet?
Violet, RB had to be right back.
Oh.
So I'm gonna say, knowing Violet, maybe we should just leave it alone.
All right. All right. When we'll just leave it then, and warn what's his name. I mean, he was working here, but after we've cleared it out, there's probably no more reason. We've got the thing that he needed. It was previously attached to the thing, but now it's not, so he doesn't really have any reason to come back here, I don't think. So we'll give him his fair warning, and just say if you want to not die, probably make sure it has a fresh supply of bodies if you're going to stay here for any extended period of time, and also some way of detecting it. But that's you just need to know how to detect magic. There are a few ways to do that. Anyway, never mind that. Let's head out.
And
I
as
want to
you
find out what.
and as you say that, all of you hear faint coming from, you assume, outside. This loud horn being played.
I'm not sure I like the sound of that.
And it's played 3 times. What do you do?
Do any of us know what it is?
Well, there was that orc we left outside.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably
He's
have.
mad.
We're probably about to have a lot of company.
Right.
What do you wish to do?
On the way down, there wasn't any. It was just like stairs, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we could possibly run out. I mean, we could try and hide to the side, hide somewhere, and hope they pass by, and then try and sneak out. Or
his I mean, here's my idea. We I mean, we don't have long. We could maybe try and leave like a trail of coins towards the mimic, and then they go to the mimic and they fight the mimic, and then we run out.
That's beautiful. Yes.
yes, and we could even hide in the room that the mimic was in, that they think is still dangerous.
Good idea.
Oh,
That's
yes.
a really good idea.
Okay.
Beautiful.
All right. Yeah, Gull's gonna run out and start. She's gonna start from nearest to the mimic. So if she runs out,
The copper coins from that chest.
Oh no, she's probably using like silver or gold from the big chest, maybe silvers. It's got to be like, convincing. Who cares about some coppers?
If they're gonna follow a trail of coins anyways, aren't they just gonna be pretty dumb
why?
about it?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
But whatever, let's just move on.
Yeah, let's do it. Help me out. We need to do this quickly. Yeah, she's running. Oh, is anyone joining her?
Violet is.
Yep, you can move your tokens.
Yeah. So
Violet's going
I'm
to.
super zoomed in. It takes me a little to
Can't you zoom out?
go places.
I'm gonna go over
That's true.
here
Oh, wait, I've got
quick. I'm gonna
I mean,
come over here and like try to reset the statue so that it was in the unsolved position.
Okay. So the moment you do that, you actually hear the door over where the locked room was actually close by itself, and you hear it lock.
Okay.
Violet is going to grab copper coins anyways, and we can interlace them with the silver.
Gala's gonna go down and grab some coppers as well, I guess.
Okay.
And yeah, so she's gonna go to about probably just until like here where she can. No, she's gonna need. She knows how the moves. She knows how the move acts. She's gonna go closer to it, but only to around here, and then she's gonna from there she'll just kind of toss some coppers around.
Okay.
And like maybe onto it as well. To hopefully it doesn't react.
Not onto it, don't piss it off.
Yeah, but like
Mhm.
people need reason to go to that particular spot.
If you put it over right
Oh
by
yeah,
them,
she'll put some behind it. Actually, that's a good idea. And like right next to it, just throwing them, not putting them.
Okay.
But yeah, and then she'll start hurriedly just leaving a trail and dropping them as she runs.
I'm gonna say if you're doing all of that, I'm gonna say you're gonna use about 100 silver coins to just make a trail, with another 100 copper coins. Make a trail like that.
Okay, Gala's gonna maybe use mostly coppers.
You want to make mostly coppers? Okay. So 150 copper and 50 silver.
All right.
that works.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
All right.
And then yeah, so the trail she'll probably bring the trail back to about, I don't know. There, no, back to about there, the start of these steps,
Okay.
since that's easily visible as you enter, and then run back around and go to that room and hide in it with the red cross. Oh, she'll maybe say while this is happening, just where's Sherry? Can't she maybe we could have her use that ask that her snake friend, I forgot his name. Rum, yeah. But maybe you can just have Rum see how many of them there are, just just check it out, maybe a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, well, I'll do it from within kind of like a mile range, if I recall.
It's
I can also
100
always make
feet.
100 feet. That's right. Oh,
Yeah.
man, it's the range is super short, so
I can also always make Sherry invisible again if we think.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
It's okay. We'll hear them if anyone's coming. We'll hear them. So let's you
Yeah.
can.
I'll just.
So are you all getting inside the room and unlocking it?
If that's range for Sherry, then yeah.
We're closing it, yeah.
Well, it's not range to go outside. That's the outside. It doesn't even reach the stairs.
Well, we mostly want to just see them like when they come in, right?
No, well, I was suggesting like the snake can go and
I can't
just
really do
go
it
out.
from too far away, and I can't see out of my own eyes when I'm looking.
We can tap you and.
So I kind of can't hide. Like if they run in faster, then I could get away.
I will say this: for her to be able to see outside, she'd be outside the ruins, up the stairs. She'd need to be fairly close to the stairs.
Should we make Sherry invisible or just hide?
I'll decide and see what happens.
Okay.
Okay, so you're just staying in the room, not doing anything, and
Are
waiting?
we gonna have Rum still survey like
Yeah, have Rum because I mean.
just
you know,
outside for once they come down the stairs to see if it's actually like working or?
Okay.
I mean, well, we need.
We can probably have Rum like hide outside this room around the corner.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
we'll want that. So I mean, maybe have Rum go out, and also Rum could come back and tell us, when they fall for. Maybe we'll probably hear it, but like,
Okay.
hear them. If they get
Well,
caught
as
by
long
the mimic, which is
as
the
long as
idea.
as long as it's within 100 feet, Sherry can just see through Rum's eyes.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
the
passes
mimic's more
walls
than
and
100
everything.
feet away, though. Is the
Yeah.
thing.
It's amazing.
That's why I got it as one of my spells.
Yeah.
It's very useful for an
It's
arcane creature.
essentially just a
Yeah, really
connection with the creature. All right. So I'm gonna put you in the main map for now,
Mhm.
in the title screen, so to speak. So I don't have there's a lot of movement that are gonna be happening. I don't want to move a lot of tokens. It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Oh
no
god,
point.
a lot.
yeah. So you're waiting there. I want everyone to roll a stealth roll to see how quiet you are while within that room. Just in
Okay.
general, just so we know. Keep in mind the
do-
DC is 15, and then to be able to be stealthy, and anything after that is how much they need to detect you guys.
Do we need Cal, do we need you to use a hero point or?
Might need to use a hero point.
Yeah, because we're in heavy armor.
Well, Gala
I
isn't,
I was
but
with my armor off.
Oh, you took. I didn't.
I can
Gala-
Yeah,
take
you can
my-
use a hero. You can use a hero point as your to right off the bat to cancel. Or wait,
well, it would have been the 5.
Oof.
So
Okay,
All right.
well, I'm gonna use a hero point for mine as well. So.
okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
You can guidance yourself
Yeah, it's any creature, including myself. It's
under the new guidance rules. Let me check.
I.
Just like Harsin, give me guardians.
In response to you, and one action which you take in response to you or an ally within range. failing
There
an
we go.
ability check.
Okay. So guidance yourself. Hey, there we go. That's a 16. Okay. All right. So there is one person who's trying to be quiet, but we'll see what happens afterwards.
Mm,
Sherry, as you're looking through Rum, as far as Rum can be within the corridor outside. First of all, Sherry. How about you roll a stealth for Rum just in case?
All right. Me.
I'll have to check what the snake is.
It's technically listed as a poisonous snake.
It's a poisonous snake, so it's a +3 dexterity. So
+3.
you have +3 to stealth.
But also
Oh.
is tiny and is snake.
Yes, I'm just. Listen, they're not going to immediately look. This is the pet of the enemy, and it's the enemy are nearby. But you know, they might see snake. And, lunch, right? So that's why I wanted you to roll. But yeah, let me just change to something else. The music. There we go. All right. So as you're there, the snake starts seeing something. Movement coming from where the stairs are. More and more movement. As you start seeing orcs. Big, red, strong looking orcs like the ones you fought so far. Several of them move out of that corridor. They seem to be splitting up. And
Can I interrupt with one thing?
yeah,
In preparation of all of this, I should say, Gala's gonna just she's just tinkering with like her boots a little bit as they kind of these gears start to softly whir as the like boosters in her boots ready themselves as she's casting Longstrider on herself.
okay,
Just in preparation.
okay.
If
No
it
problem.
looks like the orcs are going to start approaching Rum, I'll have Rum retreat and actually start going down towards the lower area in the hallway that we're in, towards the debris area.
Okay,
Because if Snake runs up under there, they might go, too much work for a small snake.
okay. So you do see a group of 5 or 6 orcs enter this. Start going. You do remember you leave the stairs and then it splits down the middle and to the left and the right, right? You're in the eastern section of the ruins, and this eastern corridor, you do see 5 or 6 orcs that are walking around. If I remember correctly, I don't think snakes can actually hear, right?
I think they can. Hang
Like,
on.
do they have
They have ear holes.
Wow.
they have auditory
sure they do.
senses?
I'm pretty sure.
Can
Snakes do not have an
snakes-
external ear, but they do have all the parts of the inner ear that we do. They can
Yeah,
only
they
hear
do.
a portion of the sounds we hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as to
So
not
it's-
complicate things. Another hero point. The work has given you another hero point.
Keyword.
Thank you.
So as to not complicate
Sure.
things, I'm just gonna say, you hear shouting from behind them, as if this commanding voice. But since Sherry, you don't understand Orc, you don't know what they're saying. But there is shouting coming from there. And then you do see that the orcs begin to move. One of them sees Rum, looks at Rum, and as you're starting to tell Rum to move, one of them shoots an arrow at it.
Oh no!
And I'm gonna use a villain point for this.
Oh no!
Isn't there initiative to see
Oh,
which one
yes.
moves faster?
That's the cruelest way to use a villain point.
Even with Rum's movement. Rum takes, as the arrow moves towards it. Wait, let me check real quick.
500 points of damage.
Rum. Let me check how much damage they do with this. Just so I'm sure.
Partial cover from the rubble.
I mean, it's gonna be enough. Rum has like a couple
One
of
hit
points,
point.
right?
But it rolled.
Yeah. I think
I'm
that's the winning point.
I'm gonna tell you, with the villain point, it rolled a natural 18. So that would be plus this. That would be 9 points of damage.
Rum disappears from existence.
Okay, so suddenly you just see Rum. Rum starts to turn around, and suddenly, Sherry, you don't feel pain. But since you're in Rum's senses, there is a moment where you feel like you're being killed. You don't feel the pain, but you get that sensation. And it strikes you so violently that you're kicked out of your vision. I want you to roll a wisdom saving throw to see if you don't scream from that sudden impact of dying.
Do we have any hero points left?
Yeah, we do.
2 hero points.
You can use a hero point on that. Oh no.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Suddenly, Gala, Violet, Azure, you see little Sherry suddenly gasp, and she's pulled out of the vision. Yeah, she does this scream, immediately covers her mouth as if she comes out of it, and there's the moment it's just momentary. What do you all do?
Actually, gets stunned in fear, just looking at Cheryl.
We should probably just hold our ground because they might not come in here and. I mean,
Okay.
not like we can run.
Okay.
You start hearing
Mhm.
movement approaching the same corridor you were in. More and more movement. I want... Violet would be the only one that's worth doing this. I want Violet to do a perception roll to see if she understands anything that's being spoken. Because she's the only one that understands Orc-ish. Okay, 15. That is just enough what you needed. You hear one of them. Yeah, I heard something from this. That thing! It vanished. What magic is this? Don't worry. We'll find whoever did that to our brothers. We have plenty of people here. We'll find them. You hear that scream? What scream? I heard a scream. Probably around here. Let's start searching. Hey, you! Tell the boss men to bring more men to this side. That's what you hear, Violet.
And a quiet voice, Violet's gonna say, they might be bringing more people over, but we might have to make a run for it.
You hear, Violet, in your head. Hey, is this a good time?
Not really, we're about to possibly get surrounded by orcs.
Yeah, about that. I'm actually aware of everything that's going on. So, I want to make a proposition for you.
What?
I'll make a... Here's the proposition. You promise that you get my soul intact. You get me to my body. And, I'll use the magic I've been storing up to create a little bit of a diversion that lets you, get out of here without the, orcs noticing.
I I promise I'll transfer you to one of my cards, and that I won't hand you over. I'm not sure how much I can promise beyond that.
And that you'll try to get my souls back.
I promise that I'll look into it and do my best.
Listen, I ain't trying to break your balls or anything. But I need a concrete promise. If I'm going to do this, use up everything that I've been storing up this whole time, I'm going to need a fairly good promise from everyone. And from the sounds of it, you ain't got a lot of time left. I'm not trying to break your balls, but, you know, I kind of want my body back, so I'm trying to make a deal with you.
What if I promise that the other soul, the location you know, that's the next thing we do?
Okay,
Who are you talking to?
get your friend's approval.
Guys.
I don't want anyone arguing that they didn't agree, okay?
Guys, there's spirit inside the gym. It'll help us get out of here, but we need to promise to try and look for part of its soul here on this island.
Okay.
I know this is all sounded really a lot, very sudden, but
I do want to get out. This seems like not a good situation, but I mean, what's it going to do?
You hear outside, and you hear a door being broken.
guys, it's worst case scenario. It's not the full soul. It's just part of it. But we don't really have time. We just have to assure that that's the next thing we're going to do. That's what I'm promising it. That the next thing we do after we return is that we're going to finish this. We go seek out this other part of its soul.
I'm not against it. I suppose if it saves us.
Ask them
Sherry?
to say, "Do I agree?" To make it official.
Say. You have to say I agree.
I mean,
That sounds like a pact.
I know, but what happens if we die? I mean,
You hear another door breaking.
Want to die?
I agree.
Okay, agree. I agree to the terms and conditions.
I agree.
we agree. We agree.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to hold the stone and don't drop it this time.
Gala, can I have the stone?
Oh, for you. Yeah, sure.
No, Gala, you've had it the whole time because she dropped it.
I know. Gala just forgot.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Okay. Violet, you grab the stone. And suddenly, the visions from before hit you, but almost like they're on fast forward. And this time you resist the urge to drop it. And at the end, you see a part of the vision that you didn't see because you let go. As this individual, this half-orc, half-skeletal individual, you see the back of him as this army of undead skeletons and zombies rush towards these flying demons. And this individual turns around, staff that turns into a scythe in hand. He looks at you with one fleshy eye directly at you and nods. The others, what you see is Violet's eyes turn literally violet as they are glowing this violet light that starts to wash out from her, and especially the stone, which was green before, turns violet, and it releases this energy that pulsates out of the room. It continues to pulsate and pulsate until, Violet, you return to normal. The vision, you are pulled out of the vision, and you fall to your knees. And at this moment, everyone starts hearing roaring and commotion outside as you hear heavy footsteps rushing outside of away from your room. And Violet, you hear, all right, fuck, I created a diversion. They're kind of it's kind of making a mess, so you probably want to hurry and be sneaky about it.
Let's go quickly and sneakily.
Okay, let's go.
You all leave the room.
Yeah.
You can now roll another stealth roll.
Violet is going to cast invisibility on Azure.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Carla's got her armor off still.
Okay. So it's normal rolls for.
Yeah, but hit points.
I'm gonna guidance Azure. Oh, I can't even see Azure. I don't think I can do that. Wait, hold on. Let me check the. No, it's just said within range.
Within range, so you can.
We have a hero point, right?
Oh, that's
That's exactly
guidance.
415. Yeah. I think you have 2 hero points, or do you only have 1? You have 1.
We have one more.
Well, if you guys don't mind, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I just rolled a 7.
Oof.
I mean,
Oh boy.
mine's higher, so you go ahead.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll.
You're more
Sure.
likely to roll higher.
Okay.
Okay.
So you start rushing. The thing is,
Unless Rourke wants to give us another hero point.
I mean, I don't know. I think work is working right now. I don't think he's able to
Or
give hero
maybe
points.
someone else. There's other people watching who could redeem a
So
hero point and save us.
You have
You could be a hero. That's why it's called the hero point.
5.
You're the hero for getting the point.
Yes!
Oh, lightning! Okay. You got lightning gave you a hero point. Lightning being a good boy. Oh no.
It's an improvement.
It's an improvement.
It's one higher.
Yeah, it's 1 higher, but well, it is what it is. Lightning is a good boy. And I just realized Work has no more points. Work save the guy with hundreds of channel points that no longer has points. Is it because you are contributing to a lot of hero points, a lot of community goals, and also to my misery with the jump scares and whatnot? Yeah, probably.
I believe I gave you a pro tip the last time that you did this, and you said that you were going to try and do that next time, and you didn't. You made that points again, and not a donation goal. You could be getting people to pay you for horror.
Oh no, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't want people wasting money for that kind of stuff. It's fine. But all right, so you begin to walk out. You're trying to be as stealthy as you can while trying to be as fast as you can. And you start moving out and you start going down the corridor towards the stairs where you notice something. You hear the orcs in battle. And as you get closer, you see this large group of orcs is currently in battle with the orcs that you killed. These zombie orcs that were left behind, shambling around, start lunging at the other orcs. It doesn't seem like they're winning. It doesn't seem like they are swarming a couple of orcs, but these are zombies. As strong as these zombies are, they are fighting trained, strong individuals in larger numbers. But it does give them they are distracted. You attempt to leave. And as you're moving, Gala, you have that big, clunky backpack where your armor and
I've got
shield
my armor and I've got all of the stuff.
and all of the stuff. And as you're moving, you reach the stairs as you see this battle unfolding. You see an orc jump up and come down, slashing a zombie in half. But then two other zombies just come out and pull that orc down and start tearing at his neck. It is chaos. And you see an orc. He has this almost like a bird beak, a bird head around his head, and the wings falling back down like a cloak. He is bigger than the other orcs with plenty of scars. He seems to be giving out commands. And as you're moving, your backpack hits the wall. Some of the coins spill out. You lose. I'm gonna say 10 silver coins.
Cool.
As some of the armor nearly falls out, and you manage to catch it, but you see this one orc look back, and then you see him as he turns around. Violet, you hear, "You and you with me!" As you see two other orcs turn around, and one of them, Gala, Violet, Sherry, Azure, you look back as one of the orcs that is starting to chase after you has a bald head. And you recognize as Baldy, the orc that you left tied up there. The same orc that beat his own clanmate to death for waking him up, now chasing you along with the big orc and another one with a bow and arrow. What do you four do?
Gala's gonna use an action to equip her armor.
Okay, they are still a bit ways away, but are you staying? The question is, are you staying and fighting, or are you leaving?
I think we're just leaving.
Leaving. Which one is closest to us?
They're all basically right next to each other as they're starting to rush towards you.
And like about how far away are they, give or take?
Right now, I'm gonna say about 70 feet.
Okay. Alright, that's out of range. Oh yeah, because I'll catch everyone. Yeah, let's just get out of here. I'd say full speed.
Yep.
If we can, as much
Full
as
speed?
possible.
All right. You do hear in your head, Violet, "I did what I could."
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Okay, no problem. It feels good to be appreciated. Oh, that actually feels good. Thank you. You start running, and now
Are you talking to that weird spirit that helped us 10 times?
Just run. My friends say thanks.
as you're running, now we're going to initiate a chase sequence. So a chase skill test. So you start running. What do you do? Are you just straight up running as fast as you can?
We have been noticed, so stealth is not really an option.
Yeah, Gala has been noticed. You three were further up the stairs, but Gala has been spotted. At least Gala. So someone is chasing Gala. If you break out of stealth just to run, they will notice you. That's up to you. What do you guys? What are you all
just
doing?
running, so
Okay.
Gala used an action to equip her armor, and she's just running.
Okay, so Gala's running. Who else is doing what?
For now, let's technically out. Basically, if once they get with Violet's gonna want to run, but once they kind of get like closer within range of a spell, she's wanting to cast a spell to on one of them.
What spell?
Specifically, Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
To basically get one of them to try and run away.
I will say this: you can do that, but you will be slower than everyone else. So you will be holding back while everyone else, if they are running. Basically, you're trading running away for casting a spell. So it will slow you down considerably.
You say Gala was behind the rest of us.
You're all okay. Just so you have an idea, this was just why they only spotted Gala.
Yeah. Okay.
But,
okay.
but
I'm
you're
just
still
saying,
on the same
Violet's
staircase.
not going to. Violet doesn't want to like be lagging behind everyone else, but if like she would still be, slowed down, but Gala's still behind her or something like that, then she would, just.
Oh no!
be
If
fine
Gala's
with that.
running,
But
she is going way past you.
then yeah, then Violet's just gonna sprint as well.
Okay, Sherry.
I'm gonna run.
Okay.
Bonus action dash.
We're
Regular
not
action
using.
dash.
We're not using that. This is a skill challenge.
Skill challenge.
Challenge.
Azure.
I was gonna ask you if Azure can run and pray to the light.
I mean, sure. But she
Religion.
is focusing on running, correct?
Yeah, while reciting a prayer of mercy.
Okay. All right. Okay. Work. I think you have. It's on cooldown. I don't know if you can join it. Whatever. Okay. So I want everyone to roll athletics. I will say this though. Gala, because you had that spell on you that increases your movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you advantage on this.
Nice.
And Sherry, because of your rogue abilities, I will give you advantage on your roll as well.
Oh boy, advantage with the power of my -1 to athletics.
Well.
Oh, wow, those rolls.
Oh no!
Wow.
Wow.
At least it was another
I love
12.
sports and stuff here.
Is any Violet will guidance would that slow her down if she was going to use guidance as a reaction?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay,
There's no
then
amount of guidance.
then she will guidance Azure.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
So that's an extra 2. So that's a 14. All right. So you're running. That's 1. Actually, let me check.
Well, 3 of us are running.
Yeah.
One of us. I'm not sure about.
They have the
Actually,
person with the highest
wait.
move speed is
So-
the.
Okay, so here's what happens. That is one critical fail. That's 2 moderate fails and one success. So
Wait, a critical fail.
it's a critical fail, as in it's way lower than the DC.
Okay. Okay.
So okay, that's 2 fails. Ooh, that is rough. So you do, as you're running, you notice Gala. Even though you have that spell on, the armor is still weighing you down a little bit, and you do notice that Violet she doesn't have any armor that weighs her down, so she just bolts past you. You have like the gear that you took, you have the armor, so it does slow you down. Azure is also slowed down. Actually, that's not that's 1 moderate fail, one moderate success, one success, and 1 critical fail. Yeah. So Azure is keeping up pace with you, Gala, and you all notice something. You look to the side. You don't see Sherry. You look ahead. You don't see Sherry, and then suddenly, as you're running, you all look back and you see Sherry. She's on the ground, tears in her eyes, a foot caught on a root of a tree, and she just fell on her face. And you see these 3 orcs emerge from the stairs. Just, Sherry, you are slowed down considerably from the other ones, but we're entering the second round of the skill challenge. What do you wish to do? Remember, if you choose to keep running, just doing athletics, you can, but the DC is going to be higher.
Violet's going to. There's the one guy that's the clear leader, right?
Yeah.
Violet's gonna do dissonant whispers on him.
Okay, so you're gonna hold back on running.
But yeah, not running full speed to.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Can Gala like help Sherry up and?
You can. You're just gonna sacrifice your own rushing. So
How stuck is my foot?
Oh, your foot. It wasn't stuck. It was just you tripped on it. Your foot is just over it, as to indicate that you tripped over it. You can still get up and run. You're just lagging way behind the others.
All right, I'm gonna get up and try to get running again.
Okay, so that's okay. If Gala is helping you, Gala, you lose that turn of dashing, but Sherry does not lose her advantage for her athletics.
Okay.
All right.
I was still waiting for Azure to tell me what Azure was going to do.
Sorry.
No problem.
I'm just going to keep on running.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, Gala, you have disadvantage on your athletics. Well, you would have had advantage, so it's just a normal athletics, Gala. Azure, you have a normal athletics, and Violet, what's the DC on your spell?
Well, let me just. It'd be 13.
13. He passes the saving throw.
Crap.
So-
He'll still. Well,
Yeah, you can roll damage. So that's half of that. Okay. Oh, the 6. Oof. Okay. Yeah. All right. You continue to run. As much and as fast as you possibly can. Eventually, as you're running, you start noticing these orcs, they're fast. They're incredibly fast. They're angry. And they are definitely gaining on you. Eventually, you reach a clearing. And as you reach that clearing, you notice an arrow flies right past your head. Although some of you are faster at different points, this chase is way more difficult than you expected. They catch up to you. And as you reach a clearing, they catch up to you, so we are going to initiate combat. But that is going to be on our next session. As you see this large orc appear and start issuing commands, as Baldy, also there, and another orc with a bow and arrow, ready to fight. But that's going to be next session.
We finally got out of the ruins.
You finally got out of the ruins.
But without the orcs.
Are we gonna roll initiative next time or do it now?
Actually, we can roll initiative now.
I mean, we'll probably forget if we do it now, though.
Let's just roll now. Did you click your token? There we go.
I'm gonna go to the first thing that I rolled. It showed up and disappeared because you cleared it twice.
I did. I'm an asshole.
I like it.
Orc bossman and orcs. Let me see. So bossman and orcs. Ooh, okay. Bossman
Sound of that.
gets an 8, but
Oh,
the
okay.
orcs get an 18.
Okay.
All right. There's still a couple of you that go first. Very nice, very nice. All right. So next session we are going to catch back up with this mess. As you try to flee, you didn't listen. Look on the bright side. You didn't have to fight a whole gang of orcs. Just the boss man.
You just had to make an agreement with somebody who's a necromancer.
And for what it's worth, Azure is still invisible.
Oh, Azure is still invisible.
I mean, Azure gets advantage on initiative.
Oh yeah, Azure, you get advantage on initiative if you want to reroll
Oh,
that.
that's
I
right.
don't think-
Yeah.
I don't think it'll matter because even if you crit, you'd still be less than mine, and you're already second. But
Hey,
Yeah, it's okay.
big numbers are still fun.
funsies.
Big
for
numbers
funsies.
are still fun. Hero Orc Part 2. God damn it, work. Ah, yes. The dreaded Hero Orc Part 2. Alright, let me just find someone to raid real quick. And,
The sequel's never as good as the original.
right.
Well, this guy isn't the hero orc. He's like the kind of edgy. He's like the Sasuke to Naruto, you know. He's,
The rival orc.
yes,
Sasuke.
Sasuke.
It's the rival orc.
I will avenge you, my fallen comrade.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it, though.
That was awesome.
That dungeon delving and all that entails.
Can't believe we ran into the mimic again.
I love
At least
that.
he was
Yeah, I
cool
didn't want to
about
touch it with anything but the mage hand.
Yeah, the
So-
mimic. I love that the mimic was like, "I'm gonna move places to get to another place, so I don't get bothered by these fuckers. They're pushing me. They're trying to push me. Fuck you."
That poor mimic. Luckily, the mimic's gonna feast. You know, I'm sure the mimic will have fun with all this.
Oh yeah, totally. Ooh, all right. Let's visit Galaxy Fest. We've rated them before. They have a Mass Effect
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
tabletop game. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Why is
you threatened to pull that out on us.
I did. Why is
I mean it's Mass Effect. It can't possibly be a threat.
yeah.
Threat of a good time, maybe.
Is the raid not created?
No, it's not.
What the fuck? Raid?
It's working for me.
You already have
Oh,
a
I
raid
don't
in
see it on my
progress?
screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
the raid's in progress.
I don't see it. On my screen for some reason. But if you see it, that's fine. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye,
Bye. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Love the dusk voice. All right.
Just
And